plastic chairs humming with a fluorescent light. I've been memorizing the patterns on the tile all night. The monitor is counting out the seconds we have left. A steadily ring thief in a quiet kind of theft. You're drifting in the static of a heavy chemical sleep, while I'm drowning in the promises I know I cannot keep. But the nurse is at the door with a sympathetic gaze. The sun is cutting through the smog and the morning haze. I'm reaching for your hand, but the clock is on the wall, and the silence in the corridor is the loudest sound of all. I have to leave you here where the air is sterile and cold, because the day is breaking and the story's been told. Visiting hours are over.
I walk out to the parking lot and find my frozen car.
It's strange how life just carries on and doesn't see the scar. I'll drive past the diner where we used to sit and talk. Now I'm just a ghost stepping on a jagged rock. I've got your jacket in the back, it still smells like the rain. A little piece of comfort in a kingdom full of pain. And the nurse is at the door with a sympathetic gaze. The sun is cutting through the smog and the morning haze. I'm reaching for your hand, but the clock is on the wall, and the silence in the corridor is the loudest sound of all. I have to leave you here where the air is sterile and cold, because the day is breaking and the story's been told. Visiting hours are over. They say the time is healing, but it's just a closing door. It's the weight of a goodbye and the not anymore. The elevator's waiting, its doors are opening wide to take me to a world where I have nowhere left to hide. Visiting hours are over. The lights are dimming down. I'm just another shadow in this hollow part of town. Yeah, the hours are over, but I'm still waiting in the hall, waiting for the moment that you wake and hear me call. But the doors are locked. Visiting hours are over. The floorboards hold the secrets that you never chose to speak. A language made of shadows and the stains upon your cheek. You left the room so quiet, I can hear the dust descend. A conversation broken that will never get to mend. I'm tracing out the outlines of the space you used to fill. The kettle's turning cold now and the house is far too still. Now I'm inheriting the silence, a gift I never sought. The echoes of the battles that you lived and never fought. It's a heavy kind of nothing. It's a weight across my chest, a symphony of questions that will never be addressed. You left the words behind you, locked beneath a rusted key. And now this haunting quiet is the only part of you and me. I look into the mirror and I see your hollow gaze, the way you'd stare at winter through a thick and lonely haze. I opened up the boxes, but the letters all are blank, just decades of a shoreline where the heavy memories sank. I'm shouting at the hallway just to hear a different sound, but the silence only swallows every prayer that I have found. Is it a family trait, this art of staying numb, to count the beats of heartache like a steady muffled drum? I'm drowning in the pauses, in the things you didn't say. I'm learning how to disappear in the very same way. Yeah, I'm inheriting the silence, a gift I never sought, the echoes of the battles that you lived and never fought. It's a heavy kind of nothing. It's a weight across my chest, a symphony of questions that will never be addressed. You left the words behind you, locked beneath a rusted key. And now this haunting quiet is the only part of you and me. The walls are getting thicker, the air is getting cold. I'm wearing all the stories that you never, ever told. Just a whisper of a ghost, inheriting the silence when I needed you the most. The kettle whistles through the empty hall, the ghost of a habit, a shadow on the wall. I poured 2 cups before I saw the chair, and remembered for a second you weren't there. The sun is pushing through the heavy drapes, but I'm still looking for the fire escapes from a day that hasn't even started yet, in a house built out of silver and regret. And I'm weary of the wait, weary of the light, tired of the morning, winning every fight. I wanna stay beneath the covers where it's gray, where I don't have to face the ending of the day. It's a heavy kind of breathing, a slow and steady ache. God, I'm tired of being lonely, and I'm weary of the wake. neighbors' kids are laughing on the street. I hate the sound of happy moving feet. The mailman leaves the bills upon the mat. Just paper trails of this and trails of that. They say the healing comes in waves and tides, but I'm just drifting where the current hides. I'm tired of the how we're using the size, and the way the mirror looks into my eyes. The moon is a friend because it doesn't ask for much, just a silent glow that I can never touch. But the dawn is a jury, the dawn is a cage, turning over every hollow empty page. And I'm weary of the wake, weary of the light, tired of the morning, winning every fight. I wanna stay beneath the covers where it's gray, where I don't have to face the ending of the day. It's a heavy kind of breathing, a slow and steady ache. God, I'm tired of being lonely, and I'm weary of the wake. So I'll close my eyes and wait for stars to show, to the only kind of peace I seem to know. Just a little longer, for goodness sake. I'm so weary, weary of the wake. We launched this heart on a glass calm sea, with the sun on the deck and a breeze for free. We swore that the wood was seasoned and tight, built to outrun the reach of the night. But the rhythm of waves has a way of revealing the cracks in the floor, paint that is peeling. Oh, love is a leaking ship, my dear, taking on water year after year. We're bailing out, so with our bare bloody hands, while we drift further off from the side of the lands. It's the slow, steady sink to the dark of the floor, and I don't think my heart can paddle no. The tea in the galley is cold in the cup. The stars are all drowned and the moon won't get up. I'm patching the hole with the things that you said, but the words are all hollow, the promise is dead. Every I love you is a nail coming loose, and the wind in the rigging is tying anew. we could swim for the blue. But I'm tethered to the mast, and I'm tethered to you. The mast is a splinter, the compass is blind. We're leaving the best of our shadows behind. At my knees now, the water's at my chest. God, we tried our hardest, but the ocean took the rest. Just a ripple on the surface, just a bubble in the gray. Love is a leaking ship, and it's gone down today. Gone down today. I'm still buying groceries for two, picking up the coffee that you like. Then I catch my shadow in the aisle, and remember we don't have a life. I've rearranged the books upon the shelf to hide the gap where all your stories stood. But silence has a way of finding space in every corner of this neighborhood. They say it's a craft, a steady hand, to draw a line across the sand, to watch the colors fade to gray, and learn to walk the other 4th and Main, where we'd hide from the thunder and laugh at the rain. The booth in the corner is empty tonight, just a flickering shadow in the neon light. I reach for your hand, but I touch cold glass, watching the ghosts of our ghost stories pass. Now you're just a memory now, a faded Polaroid, a broken vow. I'm breathing the air where you used to be, but you're light years away from the version of me. It's a long way down, and I'm learning how to live with the fact you're just a memory now. Your keys are still sitting right there by the door, like they're waiting for footsteps that don't come no more. I haven't changed the sheets on your side of the bed. I'm still playing back every word that you said. The silence is loud, it's a heavy blue weight, and I'm sorry it's a bridge that I built way too late. They say time is a healer, a thief in the night, taking the color and leaving the white. But I'm stuck in the hallway, I'm chasing the blur of the way that we promised, the way that we a faded Polaroid, a broken vow. I'm breathing the air where you used to be, but you're light years away from the version of me. It's a long way down, and I'm learning how to live with the fact you're just a memory now. Yeah, you're just a memory, dark. I stayed a cold and quiet spark. I'll close my eyes and let you go to the only place I'll ever know, where you're mine. But you're just a memory now.